What's up everyone? Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. Show me a little bit of love by hitting the like button. And for today's video, when you will be watching this will be a New Year's Eve video. I am going to do a makeup tutorial on a New Year's look, not like a really bam New Year's look, more of a natural look. So if you're into that sort of thing, go ahead and stick around. So the very first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and prime my face. I use two different primers on my face. I use Smashbox Photo Finish and Minimizing Pore. I use the Photo Finish all over my face except the nose. All my little flyaways, and then I use the Minimizing Pore just on my nose. And you're just gonna rub that all in. Make sure you bring it down your neck. And then with the nose, with the Minimizing Pore, because I have really thick pores, I like to tap it in. It just helps fill those in. And you kind of rub it in. Make sure you do the classic I am rubbing makeup in face. A lot of people like to call it ghost face. I like to get in the crevices of my nose because that's where a lot of my pores are. And then for my eyes, I will use the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer. This is just like the original one. They have colored ones that you can get. I don't want colored. And then just put that all over. And apparently get it in your hair too. And then you're just going to go ahead and rub that in as well. Okay, once that's all done, you go ahead and use your foundation. I personally like the Tarte Powder foundation. It's the Amazonian clay one. I just don't like doing a lot of heavy makeup on my face. And this just works perfect. And it just kind of covers up the redness on my face. But you can use whatever foundation you like. I sometimes will do full coverage makeup, but I don't really want to for New Year's this year. I just want to do more of a natural look because you do not need to do a full face of glam for New Year's. Making sure you get that covered all over. And if you are the kind of person that does not like to wear a lot of foundation, this is the foundation for you. It doesn't feel cakey at all. I've never had cakiness feeling on it. It doesn't take a lot either. And the cool thing is it's like this cushion, so when you tap in, it puts the amount you need on the brush, so you're never using way too much. Okay, once I have that all over, I will go ahead and bronze my face because I am white like a ghost. Because in Ohio currently it is winter. Winter sucks. Where did my big brush go? Okay, so for my bronzer, I use Morphe. It is the Bronzer Bronzer Contour Mix. And it comes just like that. And it's got some shine on the lighter side, but on the darker side, it doesn't. So I just take some of the dark side, do the kissy fish face, and kind of just contour. Contour the sides of my nose and then the top of my forehead. I'm just taking the brush I just used for my foundation and kind of buffing that out so it's not so harsh. So the next thing I'm going to do is highlight. I use the Too Faced Diamond highlight. Take a fan brush, dig on in there, put on the highlights of your cheeks, a little bit on the bridge of my nose, and a little bit up there to kind of create the illusion of a smaller nose, and some right there. And then drag it up your forehead just a little bit. Okay, so for my eye look, I am dipping into the BH Cosmetics by Sylvia Ghani. Love this palette. It is like an OG palette. And for a natural look, I'm going to dig into October a little bit for a transition shade. And then dipping into a little bit of Wolf for just to kind of soften up the edges a bit. And then I'm going to take a little bit of Prince, which is this like really white glittery sort of thing. I like to take my finger because that's how I get really good payoff with glitters. And just putting that in the first like half of your eye, like the inner corner. You only want to take it about halfway and then kind of like pat the edge. Okay. Once we do that, I'm going to go ahead and take a little bit of October again and kind of just blend out where that glitter was. I'll move my hair up just a little bit. Alright, and once you have that all down, I'm going to go back in with a little bit of a darker shade. I'm going to go in with just a little bit of Unapologetic, which is this black shade. Not too much though, because black goes a very long way. And that's just going to go on the outer corner of my eye. The one thing with black shades is you could always build up with them. But if you put too much on, it's just going to look like a hot mess. And sometimes you can use multiple different brushes for this because it sometimes takes multiple different brushes. Trying to make sure you guys can still see. And I'm just kind of blending it out a little bit too. Alright, so once I have that black kind of blended out the way I want it, I'm going to go ahead and take a pencil brush, which this is the Morphe M213, with a little bit more of that Unapologetic, and go along my bottom lashes about halfway. Kind of just making sure you're smoking it out a little bit too. Just like that. Making sure you're connecting it up top to that black on top as well. And then we're going to take a little bit more from Too Faced. Take a big fluffy brush, and we're going to take some of that diamond powder and put it on our eyebrow bone. Just right under the eyebrow to lighten it up just a teeny weeny bit. And then some on the inner corner as well. Alright, we're going to go ahead and move to the eyebrows, which I use the Anastasia Beverly Hill Brown Definer. And I don't do my entire eyebrow. I only do kind of the very front of it a little bit and then kind of go down a little bit as I need. But mostly it's the very front that needs it for me personally. Kind of just creating little brow strokes at the very beginning. And then going through one more time with the brush to kind of blend it all through. And then I have eyelash extensions, so I have a little lash brush and I kind of just brush them out a little bit. They need to get redone right now, so they're looking a bit wonky. And then to complete this look, you can use any sort of lip color that you like. I'm just going to go ahead and kind of ombre a red lip for now. So I take red lipstick and I just put it on the very inside of my lip and kind of ombre it out from there. So once they look like that, you kind of just pat them until they blend out, and then sometimes I'll use my finger to help. You kind of just have to play with it until it is how you like it. And there we have it. That is my finished New Year's look. It's more of a neutral tone sort of eye look, because I know a lot of people like to do a lot of color and stuff. I don't like that, so this is what it looks like. So if you guys go ahead and like this video, make sure you comment down below, let me know. I am taking comments of what kind of videos you guys would like to see later on in the future. So go ahead and leave a comment, let me know what kind of videos you want to see, and go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe. Hope you guys have an amazing New Year's. See ya!